Okay, here we go. It's going to be the final mission. I'm excited and a little afraid.
Tracing. There.
Right, good.
Practically in my backyard. How the hell did they keep that hidden?
Plot a direct course. Thank you, Monster.
Thank me later. I'll meet you there.
Operator, ready the team. This is...
So I've been, like, not putting this off, but I haven't been able to play Invisible Ink for a little while because I've never had enough time spare. I know this is going to take at least an hour. I would think probably more like an hour and a half. My longest mission so far is an hour and 40 minutes, and this, if it's the hardest, will be the longest. So, yeah, we should have maybe reloaded some of these. So yeah, now I'm finally getting down to it. What are we going to give Banks? We've got... We only have one functioning weapon for Sharlam, and he's the one who should use it because it gives him... Otherwise it has no armor piercing, and it's only... Well, it's mainly good for drones. So... There's going to be armored people on this level for sure. Thing is, he should... He's also a good person to have that taser. If we had two tasers, I'd certainly switch him. There isn't any way around that, is there? No one else has two weapons. All just got the one taser. I mean, in a weird way... No, that is weird. I was going to say maybe International could not have a taser, because she's so technically focused. Just like EMPs and laptops and stuff.
Keep an eye on that AI, will you? The way Gladstone talks to it gives me the creeps. There's a reason you're supposed to reset the damn things every couple of years.
How much money do we have? 2,000. Although it's the last mission, I'm kind of sort of assuming there's going to be a shop somewhere. I probably wouldn't upgrade International any further, unless actually maybe having a level 5 perk in something would be good. She'd knock out people more if she had one more strength. But I don't need the 7 item slots, I don't think. Particularly since we now got another agent who's got nothing much to carry. Who else is near? Oh, International is the only one I've really upgraded a lot. Giving Deckard speed would be nice. Why does my mouse keep moving? Was International close to maximum speed? No, she wasn't. God. Yeah, one more point in that. She already gets +3 for every console. Then she would get +5. That's pretty crazy. But then it becomes like more of a game of when do you use them? Because if you start next to 2 consoles, then if you start next to 1 console, it gives you like 4 points. Then you filled up your whole power meter, and yeah, pretty much, because it will give you another drip feed on the end of the turn. And then any others you encounter, you've got to kind of leave them behind and come back for them later, and that's a pain in the ass, really. So maybe not that. How much do I want to spend? I want to spend about 1,000, maybe. Yeah, I can safely spend 1,000. And I kind of feel like speed is a good place to put it. Hacking is not important. Strength, no, not important. Anarchy, only good for items. So it's where do I spend 1,000 on speed? Could spend it on Banks and Deckard. In some ways I think Banks is never going to catch up with everyone else. I mean, speed, you can catch up with Deckard with 1 point. But yeah, alright, I've totally undermined my own point. I was thinking about leaving her behind entirely and focusing on the ones who are already close to being fast. What if I just gave Sharlam and Deckard 1 point in speed each, so that they're both up with International, having +2? It's the only thing that really matters. If level 2 was super cheap for Banks, I might do it, but having her be slow, I think we're just going to be leaving her behind a lot. I think she's just going to be sitting on guards and stuff. If the level starts and there's a bunch of like, what's the word? Armor level 2 guards, I will just have Banks give her taser to Sharlam, because this has no penetration. He'll give it a bonus of 1 penetration, but that's still not 2. If he has this, that has 1 penetration built in, and his bonus, he also has a melee penetration bonus, and that will bring it to 2, so he'll be the only guy who can take out an armor 2 human. Right now, he's also the only guy who can take out an armor 1 drone. So again, yeah, Banks might end up being dead weight. Why? There's no earthly reason to take this gun, is there? I guess you get more shots for recharge. But then, I mean, come on, we don't need the money. Well, leaving it behind doesn't get us any money. If we need the slot, we'll just drop it in the field. Oh, we could sell it to him, but let's just find out how much they would get us. I think nearly nothing. Oh no, they get you quite a lot.
For you, it's a seller's market.
I wouldn't sell them both. Just thinking maybe the riot dart I could sell. Yeah, I think I will. If we find 2 chargebacks, I would probably use them both on the armor piercing one, which will also let him get through 2 armor. Alright, I'm selling the riot dart.
Central told me you'd call. I don't have... You keep me in stock, and I'll keep you in credits.
Okay. More speed for you. Another option is I just spend it all on one person. Or if I spend it all on International to get her to crazy movement. And she has so much to do, she has to get to all these different places and do all these different things. It cost me 1,700 to do that, which will leave me 1,000, which is what I said I would want to be left with. Feels a bit mad, doesn't it? All your eggs in one basket. She also gets 6 free movement points when she uses a cloak. But this lets her get to consoles quicker, which is a really big deal. I wish, if the level 5 was +2 movement, I would definitely do this. But it's not, it's +1 movement, +1 sprint speed, which is not that useful. We don't sprint a lot because it's such a high cost. It's tempting to sort of think like, let's spend all our money because it's the final mission, but like I say, I think there'll probably be ways to spend money in the mission, and if we don't, we need a charge pack basically. If we don't find a charge pack, then Sharlem is of limited utility. I just have this sense that in Invisible Ink, upgrading all of your agents a little bit is the biggest waste of resources, because lots of people who can all move 1 square further is just not that different, whereas one person who can move 2 squares further is a bigger difference. God, it is only 2 squares, isn't it? That's pretty pathetic. I'm thinking about, like, previously I've spec'd Deckard to be the movement guy, and he used to have an org that would make him go faster. And then if you gave him predictive balling like I did here, in addition to that, he would have this like built-in bonus. He'd get 6 AP for everyone he knocks out, and then he'd have like, I think this used to give you +2 sprint speed at the maximum level. I think I had that as well, which would have been 5 extra AP from that, like 2 from that, 7 + 6, I think it's like 13 extra AP, which was amazing. It, you know, really could get everywhere. I've sort of, the more I think about it, the more I think it probably doesn't matter that much, which makes it sillier that I've spent a long time thinking about it. I think I'm going to do Deckard. Sharlem isn't that useful, so maybe we don't want to upgrade him that much. What does Deckard do? He has buster chips and stuff. You know what? I'm going to do the International thing. Leave it at that. Just make her my super agent. Oh, and her real name is Maria, so I'm going to call her Maria from now on, because it's easier to say. Omni mainframe.
We don't know much about this facility, but if Monster is correct, it holds the most powerful computer system in the world. We need to get down there and plug Incognita into that mainframe. She'll have root access to SecNet, and we'll be able to cover our tracks. Monster and I will be joining the infiltration team.
Completely
we have
got
the
it.
tools and the expertise needed to do the AI transfer, and there's no sense in holding back now. This will be our final test. They hit us hard, and we've only had 72 hours to crawl back from the brink. But I have faith in the team we've rebuilt. Don't make me look foolish for believing in you, operator. Let's go.
Engage beam in 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1.
Whoa, what the fuck? There's 6 of us.
I've forgotten how much I dislike the transport.
She's with us?
1, shutting down.
Damn it. I'll try to do a manual restart, but it's going to hurt.
Welcome to the INCOG Systems Climate Modeling Platform. System date is June 27, 2045. Would you like to update the system date?
She's back, but there's no telling how long she's going to stay lucid. We need...
There should be a security hub somewhere on this level. I can get us into the central server room from there.
Agent survival optional. Okay, let me just double check that I am recording. I am indeed recording. Great. So we've got Central in the mission. Wow. Okay, well, yep, let's siphon some power. Oh, hey, if we're not leaving this mission, we do not need to come back for the laptop. So I just need to place it somewhere where the guards won't find it. And I don't know if they're going to come into this room, I don't know anything about this room. But putting it over here, surely they wouldn't find it there. So we just deploy it, and we got free power forever, and we don't have to care about anything else. So going this way would be great, because that's a shop. Who shall I have scout that way? Maybe Deckard. Decker.
I don't recognize those uniforms. I hate not knowing who we're up against.
Unknown threat. Omni Harbinger. Heavy armor 1. +4 alarm level on death. Cannot be disabled. Has a long patrol route. +2 to alarm when KO'd. Oh, for fuck's sake. What do you want from me then? 8! 8! Oh, for pity's sake, this is absurd. That's just... What the fuck are you talking about? He's got armor 8! What the fuck do I do about that? Armor 8, and to get through it I need to get through 8 firewalls, which is... like... if we can do 2 for 3, then that's 12? 12 power to get through his armor. Oh, I keep changing to that. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is ridiculous. This guy sets off an alarm if we even knock him out. This guy can't be in any way harmed ever. Alright, I should shut that fucking door. Moving swiftly on. That's a nicer room, I like that one. And hey, we can get through that door, because we got banks. Should we have Deckard maybe... He can't see that guy, so he can't predict that one. If we hack that camera, we'll be able to predict that guy's movement, but... Oh, he's coming through this way! Oh, that's nice, isn't it? And we can't do anything about it. Deckard can't move now, he's already out of AP. No one can harm this person in any way. And he's coming into the only other room we can go to. Oh no, he's going into that room. Okay. Oh, fucking hell. 'Cause now when I move someone, I have to do it with the knowledge that they are fucked. If she goes there and then there's nothing... I don't know what the fuck we do. I think we will have to go into this room, don't we? Jesus fucking Christ, this is ridiculous. I don't think I'm going to make it through this thing. It's just going to be a massive clusterfuck. Central can't make it through there. Oh, there is another door. So if we... I guess we use monster. Oh, he's actually got a weapon. Overclock neural dart. Spawns a demon after use. Recharges every 8 turns. Throw it in the fucking bin! What the fuck is that? What a terrible weapon. It does have armor piercing 3 though. What's he got? Oh, he can get things cheaper. Ah, Central has a taser. And that's just the objective. What's her org? Gain 5 power on any demon install. What, demon install, like when the enemy installs demons, we get 5 power? Well, that's good, because it only costs us 2 power to get rid of them. Okay, so someone wants to go over here and open this door. Maybe it will be Central. And they're going to go there so that if they can't move any further... That's a dead end, isn't it? I would think. No, I suppose there could be a door there. But it's a lot of hacking to find out. I think we'll assume that's a dead end. So Decker, is he going to be safe? Probably not. When this guy goes to this square and faces that direction, surely he's going to see Decker there. But we just can't do a damn thing about it. That's just... I tell you what, I'll try and make sure this guy is in shooty range of that. So that, we could potentially hack 5 of his firewalls away so that we only need 1. Actually, you know what? This guy has a gun that penetrates through 3 layers of armor. If we give it to Sharlam, it penetrates through 4. What other things do you have? Has more AP when firewall strength is higher. AP being action points. He can move further when firewall strength is higher. His firewalls, so his shield, you mean? When his shield is stronger, he's also faster. What the fuck? Yeah, it's better to consolidate and... No, not her. Oh, God. I don't know how to move them now. Banks should go in this room because we want to open that door. So let's just do that. Keeps her safe as well. And now these two want to trade. I guess he can go here. Can't trade diagonally. That'll be crazy. So I kind of think just give it all to... Oh, what? He can't use it. Requires hacking skill level 3. Oh, fuck off. Why does a gun require hacking? Yeah, not much to do. I think maybe we'll send him through there as well. Although, oh fuck, it's actually kind of an awful situation because there's nowhere to hide in that room. Someone comes through here, we're fucked. I sort of think they won't come through a locked door, but they might. We don't know where this guy's going to go. He could come into here. So I don't really want to be standing there. Particularly with my guy who doesn't have a taser. I guess we've all just got to hide, basically. Just spend your first turn hiding. So make sure she's in ambush. Zerka should not be, because I can't remember what happens if you try and ambush someone you can't hit. Probably nothing. I think you probably just don't do it, but in case he did, that would be bad. You know who I miss is Dr. Zoo, because he has a door rig thing, and I'm pretty sure it goes through all armor. So we could just block that up, and would knock this guy out. And there's no penalty for knocking this guy out. There is for this guy. This fucking magic lunatic. Why has he got... His properties have totally changed now. Is it a different person? Last time I looked at him he had like 2 other special properties. Is it because I'm not looking at him? Christ. Yeah, no point in doing anything else really. Could International make it into that room? She could just, but then she wouldn't be doing anything there. Aha. He's going away. Oh, he didn't come through the door. What? He said his path was going through here. Is that just where he'd like to go?
Last month was 37 degrees Celsius. This represents a 3% increase over the previous year. Anthropogenic factors show no indication.
I don't know how to understand what the path means now, because if it doesn't tell you where he goes next turn... we all hid, because it told us he was going to come into this room this turn. I didn't realise it was like his future plans were going into his long-term thing. Okay, she's going to unlock that door. It's a pretty cool ability, that. Oops. I didn't actually mean to peek. I meant to open it. Oh, she can't do anything else. She might as well fully peek. Alright. Well, this seems like a great route to go. There's nothing special, right? No. I think this might be a thing about just avoiding people. So, we still haven't even looked in that room. So maybe International will do that. No, it shouldn't have been her. Oh well. Let's peek first. She's very cautious. Looks like there's nothing in there really. She's gonna go through... Oh, we can be fairly confident no one's coming through that way. So... she doesn't need to hide really. Once this guy leaves there, maybe we could sneak in and get... Oh, she can get the power. Great. Doesn't need it this turn though, because we'll get 2 every turn. So we could go to that shop maybe? We've only got 1,000 credits though, so what are we really doing at that shop? Maybe we just sort of keep a mental note of it and come back later. We don't want to go in here, because presumably this guy is still going to walk where he said he was going to walk. Should we observe him? Yeah, he's still going to do the same thing. So let's just get everyone in this room. I think keep everyone together pretty much. It's my instinct. I mean, that was that's a lesson I learned recently, but I didn't have 6 agents when I learned it. You could certainly make 2 teams of 3 here, but the problem is their equipment is so fucking random. I mean, Central's got a good taser, that's nice. Basically just... that's a kind of passive thing that affects us all, doesn't make any difference to where she is. So she's basically just a normal agent. It's awesome that she's in the field. Actually, we can look at her stats probably. She's got really high anarchy. And then what is Monster? He's just got hacking. I guess having 2 people who can hack is good. Yeah, so this could be a team of 3 and that could be a team of 3. Trouble is, these guys have all of the good stuff. I want Sharlem with the other 2. I think I just want to keep everyone together. There's no real advantage to not doing that. So the people who can go furthest should go furthest. Last one through should close the door. I don't think Central's going to make it this turn. No, she's not. So Sharlem will be the last one. I'll leave this room looking completely clean. It's as close as she can go. Okay. When I hear other people talking about Invisible Ink, they often talk about avoiding guards, like sort of it's a game about, well, yeah, you can take them out, but it's best to avoid them entirely, and that's just never been remotely my strategy.
Recommend orbital strikes to purge the area.
Right. We're doing well on power. So we could... is that Monster? No, it's not. Let's have... oh, she can only just make it through. Well, opening that door won't cost her anything. I am tempted to hack this camera. Costs us 3 power. Yeah, that room's clean. Can he get there? No, he can't. Alright, but it's not threatening to take things back from us. That was the worst, the hackers taking things back from us. Ah! We have an EMP pack. I bet that would deal with that guy. We saw the other guard leave in that direction. There's a good chance he's going to come back from that direction. So anyone who went to that shop should have an exit strategy as well. No one can get there this turn. Well, no one can. So it's not worth thinking about, really. Good to have that camera hacked. Hopefully it won't be unhacked. And if that's the case, if there aren't any hackers on this level, we should be hacking more stuff. That one, I just don't buy that there's anything in that square I care about. If there's a camera in there, I'd probably hack it because I'd love to know where that guy's going. But in general, it seems like... Oh, we can get her there, but then she doesn't have enough AP to peek. Neither does she. No one can peek. But if she went there, she could open it. Do we want to hack that thing? Wait, she can't hack it now. I thought she could. Well, she can hack that one. Gives us 4, takes us to 19. That's too much. If we don't spend any more this turn. Which I don't think we will. I think it would be wise to be cautious on this mission. She's still close enough that she can get those terminals without much effort. Interesting. I mean, this kind of feels like the way to go, like we're seeing computery stuff. I suppose maybe you do everywhere you go here. But this feels like interesting stuff. And it happens to also be less guarded, so that's nice. Maybe we could hack that camera? We're going to have to hack that camera, so let's just do it. That laser grid we could take out with an EMP. Oh, it looks like there's another camera or something over here. That's a vision cone like there, so... The fact that it seems to be seeing... Let's go back to low walls view. I was coming from over here somewhere. Interesting. So, I've got to say, 6 people is actually going to get a bit boring to keep moving them all. Like, right now we don't have to worry about cover so much, but when we do, maybe we do have to worry about cover. When we do, it's going to be a pain in the ass. You know how long I spend on tiny movement decisions. She can make it through, that's good. Maybe should have shut that other door as well. Okay. Oh. Son of a bitch! If he's another 8 firewall guy. Yeah, he is. He's an 8 firewall guy. Alright, this fella is in range. He has his 3 armor piercing thing, that's the best we've got. Tell us more about this guy. Nothing worrisome. EMP doesn't help us this turn because it only detonates at the end of our turn. So it's a question of if we take down 5 of his firewalls, then this guy can shoot through the last 3. We could certainly just move this guy. Well, no we couldn't. Nope, we can't. There's no way for him to go. So it's just going to be cost us a shitload of power. Why is she She's hidden, but she's doing like the dance of I've been seen. Or is that the ambush dance? Can never tell which dance is which. Yeah, I don't think there's anything interesting to do. I think we just got to brute force through 5 power walls. We don't have a good way of doing it. Oh, we could do this one. This will get rid of 3 right off the bat. Oh wait. There is one way we could avoid. Oh god, you know what we can do? We can shut the door. So that's the thing I just thought of. We can shut the door and then he's out of immediate danger. We can shut the door and move him so he won't be in immediate danger when the guy comes through. And we can shut the door, move him and plant an EMP device so that at the end of our turn it will take out his shields, right? And that saves us a lot of power. And then who knows what we do from there. I've only just kind of clocked that we need to get Central to the objective. Like, I was thinking about some of the less useful people I might leave behind sitting on guards, but she can't stay behind. She's got to bring that to thing. And maybe you can transfer it, but she's actually not bad. I think Monster is the most useless. Well, except he's got armor penetration on a mission where we need a lot of armor penetration. So I think we've got to try this EMP thing. And then is she also going to be the one to tase him? She's just a ridiculous agent. She just does everything for everyone. So we don't want the 7-tile one because we actually... I can't see anything we want. Unless... Would the 7-tile get the laser grid? No. Not that we really desperately want to take out the laser grid right now. So yeah, this is going to work, I think. He'll kick in the door, so remember not to put anyone in front of the door. But yeah, she should prime the EMP. And then she should go into ambush mode. Now he is going to obviously get out of harm's way. He can... Is that not cover? Oh no, that's Deckard. From here it looks like there's some cover in that square. So there's no more cover for him to go to... Well, he can go there, I suppose. Yeah, that's decent. And then... The only thing about using International for this melee is that I would rather she went and picked up some power. Although this one gets us 4, which takes us to 18. That would be just right if we got that one. That one's too much. Maybe I'll use Deckard for the takedown. Yeah, that appeals to me. So International just has to get close enough to this one to use it. And that's it. So she can go back and do the melee Overwatch as well. Or she should go back just to be in cover. And then the only other thing I'm thinking about is now that that is a point of interest, will a guard come from over there? Because Central's not in a great spot. She should hide, assuming someone's going to come in from there. Alright, we're going to have max power. We might not need any power to take this guy down. If this is true, then International's EMPs are more useful than ever. And if we were to go to a shop, buying a charge pack would be really good to help reduce its cooldown. Okay, is that everything? What is that? Demon database. So if that was a facility database, I would hack it, because that would tell us the layout and that would give us a good sense of the objective. I think we should go and turn, right? No, is Deckard even in ambush mode? No, right? No, he's not in ambush mode. Jesus Christ, man. Oh god, can you imagine? EMP his shields only to let him run in and kill us all. Yeah, it's all good. Nothing else needs thinking about, I don't think. You sure he impeded him?
Hey,
He didn't. Oh, he did. Look at that! Textbook. Oh, we're so fucking clever. 8 firewalls.
But is unconstrained by the fallacy of individual self-importance. I like ants. They know what they are not.
You're alright, Incognita. You're a lot of fun. Ah, there's a camera there. I think we're going to hack this. Anything that we kind of know we're going to need to hack eventually, we should hack now, because firewalls are going to go up at the end of this alarm cycle. And we're at max power like most of the time now, so maybe we hack that shop as well. That camera's rebooting, I don't know that I will need to hack that. Might do. Might do. But let's scout ahead a bit and find out. So I'm leaning towards... Well, let's... Okay. If we're moving Central last, really we should move her first, because what I want to know is if she were to go here, and we were to trade with someone, can she give them that? No, she can't transfer it. So it's got to be her who does it. It's just she's a bit slow compared to the others. So we've got to bring her up. Oh, Deckard actually has more AP this turn because he's taken someone out. So he's not going to be the one to camp the body, that's for sure. We've got both the cameras in this area. That looks like just a guard closet. Yep. And that laser grid... That only activates a demon. That's actually not that big a cost, really. Certainly wouldn't use an EMP device to just get around that. But then what is in that room? It's just 2 terminals, right? Oh no, there's an open door there. Wow, I wouldn't have seen that. I'm kind of going to have him take it one step at a time, I think. He's got loads of AP. He can get to that door. Wow. The thing is, I don't know what to do in situations like this, where, like, he can get to that door and be safe from there, but then he's not safe from that door. There's nowhere he's safe from both, really. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's a guard in there, isn't there? Because we saw one go from this room to that room. We don't know what happened to him since, but it wasn't that guy because he had firewalls. So I think we want to go through here. I mean, resource-wise, we don't want to go through here yet because it's going to give us a huge amount of power that we don't need. And I hate leaving power behind. So what I want to do is spend power while International is near these consoles, have her recuperate it. But there isn't a lot of essential power to be spent. Just really... Well, so we'll spend 5 power on that this turn if we don't see anything more urgent. Maybe even if we do. And so it would be worth her getting that 5 power back from there. That will make sense. Deckard is going to continue to scout. I can't decide whether to get him to a door and look through, or whether to just keep heading in this direction. That's a dead end, we're pretty sure. This would probably just walk through if we need to get there, but we don't need to get there except that it's a door, and these two are also doors. But I'm just worried about what happens if he goes there, then he is kind of shielded a little bit. But then he doesn't have the AP to peek. Maybe he'll go here. No, he's going to go there and he's going to open the door. That's how we'll peek. Well, there's a way around the laser grid though. It's going to involve probably hacking a camera. And that vision cone was a camera, not guards, because they would have been suspicious if it was guards. So, that's the most scouting we're going to get done, I think. I mean, International could go over here, but then we wanted to hack this terminal already. Let's move Shalom up. I don't think anyone's going to come from over there, so the areas we need to worry about is someone coming through here, someone coming out of these doors. There's another door there actually, but that's the same room, I guess. Yeah, I already knew that. So coming from this direction, that's the one we've got to worry about. That direction is, yeah, we've also got to worry about that. So that's safe, but it's a bit of a weird place. Oh god. This whole mission's just going to be an endless thing of positioning people. are going to filter through. We're just going to have to be really slow. We just can't. You can't move 6 people this fast. There aren't enough cover spots. Who is the best candidate to kind of stay behind? Not Monster actually, because he's the one with the only one with a way of taking down armoured people. Banks is kind of the deadest of the weights, so she could stay behind with this guy. It would also be good for her to give Sharlam her weapon, but then she can't. Maybe next turn Sharlam will get it off her. So then let's just move Monster through to here. Central can't move. International is going to... Oh, let's actually do this thing first. We're just doing this to basically to use the hacking points. Make sure we're spending them on something before we... this is actually kind of dumb because... Well, maybe not. Basically, like, if the reason we're hacking this now, we want to use hacking points in a productive way. We consider hacking this to be productive because we think we're going to come back here. And the reason we want to use hacking points in a productive way is so that we can get below our cap so that we can take power from here. The reason we want to take power from here now is that we don't want to leave it behind and if we don't come back here. But the logic by which we say this is a productive use of our hacking points depends on us coming back here. So if we're coming back here, we can get the power then. So technically this is not the most efficient thing to do, but we did it. The only thing that makes it slightly worthwhile is that to get the power it would have to be International herself who comes back here, whereas to shop it could be anybody. I feel like I want to put her there. No, I don't, because we kind of know what's in that room, or we know... No, we don't know anything about it really, but there's probably a guard there. That's why we don't want to necessarily do that. But I do want to move her really far, because it's great that she can. And that's probably it. Let's put everyone in ambush mode. Deckard can't do that, so it wasn't a great choice to scout really. Oh, hello sir. I think he's the jerk, isn't he? You know, the jerk. He's the guy with all the properties. Yeah. And we also see someone else. Heavy armor 3. Oh, what a bunch of assholes. So, Banks has a piercing taser, so it's madness to leave her behind. You know, oh god, I just realised something. The one person who could take this guy's gun off him is Maria, and she's already got all the items in the world. But yeah, she, like, we could then just shoot this guy. Doesn't make a huge amount of sense to load one person up with a lot of weapons, because each person can only use an attack once per turn. Basically, penetration is becoming a thing. He could shoot him and kill him. But he's the one who just has a bunch of penalties no matter what we do to him. Ah, Christ, this is horrible. Oh, it's just going to take ages, because we just can't eliminate anything. We just can't take anything out of the equation. Can't even really open that door. Well, let's take someone he can observe. Let's find out where he's going. He's just going to carry on his patrol, so we don't need to do anything about him, really. Now that we've seen into that room... Oh, fucking hell! Ah, Christ. Alright, so walking through this laser grid is starting to seem awfully tempting, isn't it? Shall we hack this drone? Power's the one thing we're not starving for. Oh, there's a camera over there, interesting. So let's hack him. And then find out... That looks interesting, doesn't it?
They've got this place
There it
locked
is!
up tight. See
There
if
it
you
fucking
can find
is!
the security hub. I should be able to get us past the perimeter defenses from there.
What did he just say? What was that? How do we find out the objective? Was he saying we can't do that? We found the mainframe. Is he saying we can't find the security hub? But we can hack this. I've got the option to hack this. It's called Hack Omni Mainframe Lock. What does that mean? It's not the mainframe, it's a lock for the mainframe? Is this the security hub? Why did he say that now? Is he saying that now because we found the mainframe and it's locked? Or is he saying that now because we found the thing he's saying we should find? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that means. This thing will save us a tiny bit of... Mainframe lock unlocked. Still called a lock. I just don't know what the fuck that means. Is there... Find the security hub. If this is the security hub, that objective should have disappeared. If it isn't the security hub, is it the mainframe? I don't think it is the mainframe. If it's called mainframe lock, it's a lock for the mainframe, right? Ugh, I don't know. What a baffling thing. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Do I need to get someone there now? Move next to the WS to operate it, so yeah. So, I'm also going to hack that one. Probably get loads and loads of power. Soon. This room. Oh, this fucking room. Well, Deckard can observe these guys, and I think that would be well worth doing, wouldn't it? Oh, he's leaving. And this guy's coming for us. But I sort of think probably not this turn. When there was a guy in here, and it said his path was going all the way through there, he didn't even get out of the room, did he? And he had 8 firewalls, and it said his movement points were higher when his firewalls were high. What I want to know, look, this makes a demon happen. I don't care about the demon, but does it also create an alert? Do people know that I'm there? Is it an actual alarm? There are... Oh, there is a door out there. Well, we've got to get someone over there. I don't think we're going to be able... It's not... We shouldn't be waiting around to try and disable that thing. If International's the one who moves, then even if it does alert them... Let's find out. What?
Finally, our luck is turning about. Now press the advantage.
So the demon it gave us is 200 credits. Oh yeah, the other reason, I didn't even think about this, but the other reason to use the International for this is you can pick up credits on the way. But too many for now. So, that's cool. She'll be able to do that next turn. We'll find out what the hell is going on. Deckard, I mean, actually that guy's path doesn't even come through the door. It's going to the door, but it doesn't say it's going through. Which implies that it's showing how far he'll move in that turn, but we already know that's not true. We already know that it can be wrong about that. Alright, either way, Deckard doesn't really have to worry. I'll put him in... Oh no, I can't put him in Overwatch. So maybe if I could, I would get someone else over here, but I can't. We don't have any good candidates for staying behind. So, we have to deal with Armor 1 people and Armor 3 people. We haven't seen any Armor 2 people. So, this guy having the penetrating taser would not make sense, because that penetrates 2, which is no use in Armor 3, and is overkill for Armor 1. If he had a regular taser, he would be able to use it with armor piercing 1, which is great. She has a taser that already has armor piercing 1. Okay, so here's the thing. Central has to come with us. A taser with a piercing is useful. Banks is useful too because she can open locked doors, but I don't see any right now. There's no one who isn't useful really, except Monster if he gave his gun to International, but we can't really do that right now just for practical reasons. She's just too far away. So he's not a good choice to leave behind yet. Maybe once he's transferred his gun over to International, that would be good. If he did that, we'd have a spare taser, which might be... I mean, International could give someone else a taser. The main thing is, Central should go to Banks and swap Vault Disruptors, because Central has to come with us anyway, and so if she has armor piercing on her, that's great. Debate over whether we should even leave a disruptor with Banks at all. And Central still has the points to move, so she should. Banks is just going to stay where she is. Keeping that guy down is a full-time job. And now... Oh yeah. So what we could do is give her taser to International, to Central. Then Central could give it to Sharlam, and Sharlam having it is good because he can get through armor as well. So then we'd have 2 different people who can get through armor with tasers. That was the reason I did this, so let's do that. So she's going to have nothing. She's going to be sitting on a body with no weapons whatsoever. Which is actually fine, really, because I think it's a safe area, and even if it's not, she should drag him to behind cover. We know no enemy's going to come at her from this way, so all she has to worry about is someone coming through one of these 2 doors. And now Sharlam should use his action points to get the taser off her. He wants the one without armor piercing, because he's going to give it armor piercing. Okay, we now have 2 different agents who can take out armoured people. Plus Sharlam can do it with his guns as well. Yeah, charge pack would be cool, but getting to that shop is just a nightmare. Banks might be able to do it if she needs enough AP to get there and back, really, because this guy keeps coming into that room. I suppose if you were there, you could shop. What could you do? Where could you hide? If they come into, like, here, they see every side of everything, really. Yeah, so the other thing with Sharlam is to keep him in range of shooting people, which is not difficult, actually. Oh, we also know no one's going to come from this side, because we know all the people in that room, we know where they're going. The camera drone is under our control for a whole other turn, so Sharlam could happily go up there. Central can't really do anything. Shut that door. I suppose she could go over here, because again, the threat is always from this direction. And Deckard could hide over there, would that help? I don't know, we already know. We have to trust the arrows, and the arrows say that he's not going to be in any trouble. So, is that it? And, okay, International is in range of these things. After we hack that, unless the mission is over, which would be surprising, the only way we have to go, and we've left a route back here that we need to investigate, but to fully investigate this route, we need to go through, we don't need to go through that door really, but we do need to go through this door, so we're going to have to go in there. And that's fine because they're both going to leave, but the point is, we will need to hack that camera at some point, so we might as well do it now. And that brings up power low enough that International could take 6 from there, bring us to 17. Yeah, that's good. Okay, that's probably all we do. Should Deckard be ready to ambush? I don't think that makes sense, does it? In a lot of ways, maybe Deckard should have the armor-piercing taser, because he is kind of our scout to some extent. And when he takes people out, he gets a bonus for it, so... Yeah, I think long term we'll try and get Central and Deckard together and swap tasers. Except it costs power. But without it, why does he even have a fucking taser? If we don't want to use the power, just don't use the taser. It's not like right now we're getting loads of free tasers. Well, if we EMP them, we do. I'll decide later. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else we can do. I think to some extent on this mission I'm just going to have to press enter sometimes without really being entirely happy. Because otherwise it's just going to take forever. It's just going to take my entire day. There's, for the most part... Oh man. Oh! Fuck. I've only just realised that... that every time you go through the laser grid it's going to make a demon. So that's why it's a bad thing. So we're probably going to have to come out through this way. Alright, anyway, let's just, as quickly as possible, find out what the hell this thing does. Oh, come on! Monster needs to manually open this after obtaining security codes. So this is... Ah, it's so weird. We've got to find a security hub to get the security codes in order to access or deactivate the lock on the mainframe lock that we just unlocked. We just unlocked this. Last turn we unlocked it with hacking. And it's a lock. It's called a lock. We also need to go and unlock it with a different unlocking thing. And then at the end of which, what is it? Is it the mainframe or is it just a lock for the mainframe? I don't understand anything. I'm just like 3 orders of magnitude away from understanding any of it. We're not going to do anything useful with this camera guy, are we? We could shoot him. Do people hear the gunshot from all over the level, do you think? If so, it wouldn't be worth it. Oh no, we can put him in this fucking room. That's what we should do with him. Alright, so this was a massive waste of time. International can't do anything. We need to bring Monster to a certain place. So he can't be the one to stay behind either, so it probably is going to be Banks. Sorry, Banks. Oh, God. Who is that? Who are we clicking on? Banks? Banks can predict this person's movement? Holy shit. I guess anyone can, because we've got a camera on him. That's good to know. He's... oh shit, he's really coming for us. Can anyone... Shalom has a regular taser. He can actually take this guy out, if we want to do that. I don't know that we do. It adds 2 alarm levels. What the fuck are you meant to do? How the fuck are you meant to move 6 people so that they're never seen by anyone, but you also never take anyone out? These are worse than the 8 firewall guys. I mean, no one will actually be seen by him next turn. Maybe that's what you do, you just kind of keep hiding, keep skirting around them, and with luck our point men, Maria and Decker, will sort of find out where we're going before everyone has to get there. Yeah, I think that might be what I do. I might just leave everyone. What would be a better position if you know that guy's coming that way? In some ways moving up there might be better. Comes awfully close to seeing you though, doesn't he? No, I don't think that is better. Monster, maybe, if we can get... I think Maria's got to go through that room really. Once he's given his gun to Maria, he could stay here, because this is the place he needs to get to. Oh, but then the camera drone's going to be there. So we could kill the camera drone, but... Oh, we could just keep hacking it and then sort of take it out of that area. But no, we just... He can hide from a camera drone. He can be up, like, behind a wall here or something, or... Maybe. Thing is, like, this isn't a safe room, and we can't freely move between these two rooms until we find the generator. Generator's probably over here somewhere. So it's not a great situation. But Monster can just stay in this area. There's no point in... Once he doesn't have a gun, there's no point in him coming with us everywhere. So if he's going to do that, if he's going to get to Maria, he should try and get over here. That's going to help. Central... I don't know what Central needs to do. She's got to upload to the mainframe. So that can't be the mainframe, because it's Monster who needs to get to it. Unless Monster needs to get to it, and then Central needs to get to it afterwards. God. God. Right, I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing, so I might just skip my turn. Well, not skip, but you know, end it. Might just end it all. What? That's the most confusing thing. He's unconscious for 3 turns. He says the thing is rebooting in 3 turns, but also it's already online because we can hack it. Alright, let's not worry about that. I don't think he's going to get up while she's sitting on him. I think that's a physical impossibility. Alright, let's just... Oh, we've overspent on power. Sorry, over acquired power. Because we've got 19 and we're going to gain 2 at the end of this turn. So we should hack something. I think we should hack this. What? I'm sorry, what? What is that? Why can't I see through that camera's eyes? Why can it only see 2 squares? What is... If that's a wall, why can't we see the wall? What the fuck just happened? Well, that was a waste of my resources. Alright. Oh, that guy's back. Nice. He's actually... That's noticed, so... If we open the door, we will be seen. Maria can come back through... Well, she should scout, really, shouldn't she? Let's have like Banks observe what this guy's going to do. He's going back. Oh shit, okay. Wow. He's going back unless we open this door to distract him. Let's also have Banks predict this guy. What is that? Are you serious? He's going to walk 3 steps forwards and then do nothing. The trouble is we've kind of got ourselves in a terrible mess here because Central can't go anywhere without being noticed. Oh wait, that's hidden. That's hidden and that's hidden. She totally can. She can leave. That's hidden, but if I open that door, will he notice it? We don't know, because if he's only going to go there, then she only needs to go there. Let's just do that. Completely bizarre. Sherlem shouldn't be too close. This is awkward. We can't go in here because he's looking at the door now, but we also can't go to that door because he's going to go back there. He's going to turn around. One of them already left, didn't he? Did he? Or is it that guy? Just trying to figure out where Maria should go, whether she should just be in that room or not. If she's there, that's a pretty good place. Because I want her to scout through here, because that answers the border question of what are we doing here. So maybe she goes there. Yeah, I think so. Ah! That's the power. How useful is that? Oh wait, what's that? Security hub. That's the security hub. That's what we need to get Monster to. Or do we? The thing is, the message I got when I used it, I can't get that message back now. It seemed to say he needs the codes and then he needs to get there. Does he need to collect the codes in person? I'm going to say yes. I think that's what... So it's got tips on what you do with this thing. Hack with incognito, operate device. But doesn't tell you about the restrictions on that. Just as it didn't last time. Okay, so he wants to go over there, but we can't get him through because we can't open that door. We get him closer. As far as we know, no one's coming through. Well, in fact, we do know no one's coming through that door, so he could hide there. Seems sensible. And then... oh yeah, Sharlam needs to do something, doesn't he? He shouldn't be there. If that guy's really not gonna... It doesn't say anything about where he's gonna face, so I guess he could stand there and then like look around. That's why I moved her. We don't really know where we'll need a gunman, because this is a hacking objective, that's a hacking objective. He actually, he's useful here because he might want to shoot that drone. And we might want to hack that laser grid, I don't know really. If Monster's going to go through this doorway anyway, maybe we don't need that. Let's go with heavy armor. Nothing bad happens if he's unconscious. So Monster should probably shoot him. How many... what? It's got an 8-turn cooldown and it spawns a demon. It's a pretty high cost weapon. I'm reluctant to hack this laser grid. I feel like just because this mission's been generous with power, it doesn't mean we're not going to run out of it later. What is up with this camera? I'm so annoyed that I didn't get any vision from that. Like, I don't even have vision of why I don't have vision. That's... sometimes you get a camera in a shitty corner, but that's not even what's happening. I can't see a corner. If that was telling me those 3 things are walls, that's information, but it's not. So I'm thinking about taking this guy out with Monster's gun. Like at some point, because he's between us and the objective, so he's not going to come this way, but I want Charlotte to stay in this area, I think. And I think it'd be fine if he goes there. No one's coming from that way. So maybe that's what we do, we just kind of move in short steps, and no point in him advancing, I don't think, because I don't know that we need loads of people over here. I think this is going to be a in and out thing. Alright. Let's put some people in Overwatch. Do I want to hack things? I don't. Maria's not going to go far from these things. Before we leave this area, she should hack that one at least. Nah, I don't know what I'm talking about really. Thing we would like to use... No, he's not even online yet, but when he is, it's worth the money to hack him again, worth the power to hack him again. Alright. Okay. Banks is going to be our sort of intel officer, where she just sits here predicting what people are going to do. He's going to go back. Worst patrol ever. So International can certainly get there. He's not going to get through the door that turn, apparently. We've maxed out on power. We want to get Monster up there. First we need to find out.
Ah, there it is. I knew there'd be a security hub somewhere on this level.
So, get full vision of that. That's only he is there. predict him? No. He's coming back. Monster should be in this room when he does. And in fact, it might be quite cool to have him there and be in Overwatch, so that we will take him out in that room, and then we should just sort of leave him behind, I think. Or should we have someone sit on him? Maybe Maria sits on him. So the question is whether we stop him from getting all the way over here or not. And I kind of think not. Well, hang on, there's two things. Yeah, actually, the reason to do it this way, to go all the way over here and shoot, is that then next turn Monster can make it all the way to the thing and get the codes. So I think we're going to do that. We'll have to remember to shut this door so that he doesn't stop before he gets there. Actually, it doesn't really matter when he stops. Alright, we're going to do that. We're going to put him in Overwatch. This is weird, I've never done something like that before. I stand out in the open with a gun pointed at a door knowing the guy's going to come through. This prediction thing, I really didn't use it in early access, but now it's becoming kind of the core of how I plan. Maria... she could take the gun off him now and do that instead. But he's got no AP, so he's not gonna... Doesn't matter, basically. After he's done that, he can give it to her. We should hack it. That's one thing we should do. Demon went to the... that goes far. Well, that's fine. I don't plan to hack that guy again. I don't have to. And we can hack that drone. We don't need to yet. No, let's not do it till we need to. That's down to 15. We're going to get 2 at the end of the turn. That one gets us 5, so we shouldn't get that yet. I could hack these cameras, but what's the fucking point if it's not going to show me where things are? Still undecided on whether to hack that laser grid. I think not. Monster's going to go there. Then Monster's just going to come back. International is probably just going to sit on this guy, drag him around. And he's going to go over there, then he's going to come back through here and through there. And while that's happening, this guy will be unconscious and sat on. This guy, we don't want to take out if we don't have to, but he is going... oh fuck, yeah, we've got some things to think about. He's going all the way back right now. It's so annoying that just whatever you do to him, you get punished for it. So when he arrives at that door, we'd have just shot this guy. But both International and Monster can get through the door that turn, so that's not a problem. Deckard can hide easily. And maybe even go down there. Because I'm curious about... if he does go there, he's got 2 AP, so he can get out again if he needs to. And let's peek. What's... we've never looked in that room really, have we? There's nothing in there but a camera. And there's no guard in there. So that shop is wide open really. And Banks has the ability to get through that door. I wonder if Banks should be dragging the body towards the shop. What I can't remember though is there used to be 2 guards rolling around there. One of them was this guy we got rid of. Is the other guy still around? Is he over here somewhere or something? There's a tiny bit of enemy vision there. I think Banks doesn't need to be there specifically, there's no reason for her to do that. So she can drag, turn by turn, a bit closer to that door. She's the only one who can open that door right now. I don't think I'm worried about people coming in that way. They keep talking about patrol routes, and when you get an objective, they say people's patrol routes change sometimes, which tells me that until you get the objective, they don't change, which means if no one's come into that room for a long time, no one's going to come into that room. Why can't I see anything over there? Basically, there's nothing I really want to hack, so I am going to save my money, and I'm not going to get those terminals. International does not want to be in ambush mode. Going to let Monster handle that, then they're both going to escape through that room, so that when this guy comes back, nothing will be seen. That door is open. That door is open. I don't want that door to be open. Fuck. Sharlam could get there and close it. Well, he's not doing anything else really. Yeah, I think you're going to do that just to get that door closed. Sharlam is always cleaning up after Maria. He's always like solving her problems. So now he's in there too, and we're going to get all three of them past this guy, but I don't think that's going to be a terrible hardship. Alright, just going to turn. Moment of truth. You're facing the wrong way, you idiot. Oh, you are kidding me. Oh, your gun sucks, monster. Your gun fucking sucks. It requires hacking skill to use it, and the effect it has is to ruin our hacking ability. All the files went up by 1. Doesn't affect me, because I can't hack anything.
Extracting the door codes. Just give me a moment.
Oh, it's going to take time? No, I don't have time. Can we can see that guy with the camera, can't we? So Banks should be able to predict him. No, she can't. Decker can. Oh, hello, there is a guard here. So he's coming right for us. He's probably going to come into that room. And if he does, then Maria can take him out. Sherlock doesn't need to worry, really. I wouldn't have gone to the trouble of getting a 4th agent if I'd known I was going to have 2 extra people with me on the last mission. It's causing a lot of hassle. Alright, let's predict him too. He's coming out here. Okay. He's another one we're not supposed to take out. So Decker can just go there, I think. Banks is... So there was... We didn't see him in that room, did we? Don't know. So do we think we need to get Monster there and then we need to get Central there? I don't know. Anyway, we went the right way, didn't we, from the starting area. I was listening to a podcast, 3 Moves Ahead, with Rob Zachney and Troy Goodfellow, and they're interviewing the Clay guys about Invisible Ink, and I think it's Rob Zachney asks if the procedural generation is actually like artificially gaming it so that the direction you go first is always the wrong one. And I'm not finding that. I find I actually do usually go in the right direction. I think the answer is no, like the generation does do some things that will mean that there's usually something good that you didn't find yet, but it doesn't change on the fly to, you know, make sure the direction you went in was the wrong one. So Sharlam's fine there. International is not fine, she needs to get in here, and we'll loot that guy, and I guess... I feel like we should loot him, bunch of money, shut the door for sure, and then what's going to happen next turn is probably this guy will continue through here, and we'll have a problem. We'll have a big problem, because International cannot pierce armor. The only thing she's got that can do that is the gun. The gun's on cooldown for 7 more turns. It's not power armor, so they can't EMP him. One person who can deal with him is Sharlam with his armor-piercing taser. So if at the end of next turn it looks like he's going to go through that door, if that's going to happen, he'll be standing there at that time, Sharlam will still be here, and that means that Sharlam could just run over and get him. You could just run this way and tase him. So we'll sort of have to preempt that, I think, to play that by ear. Whereas if he's going to turn around and come back, then fine. If he goes there and turns around, no, he shouldn't be able to see Charlotte there. Right. So if she's got that AP, she might as well drag him out of the way. Just don't like standing in front of doors because of what happened to Banks that one time. We're so chock full of power and we don't have nothing to spend it on. It's very strange. Oh, also we can't hack anything. Fuck. Oh, wouldn't it be great if you were like behind on power and then it get disabled and then you'd have like some recharge time? But no, I'm at absolute maximum, so all of the passive power I'm gaining is wasted. So we've moved the people who need to move. Central, actually, it might be nice to get her a bit closer to what's going on, because she's probably going to have to go over there, I think. If that really is the mainframe, who knows? Also, she can take out armoured guards, so she's not a bad person to have around. If that guy stands there, is he going to see her? Fuck, maybe. Well, she can't move anyway, so... Nope. We are safe.
Damn. We walked straight into a honeypot. I can still extract the door codes, but it's going to take a while.
Is it going to take longer than you said? Oh, that... I thought that was the countdown for the objective. Oh god, that's the countdown for the objective. We've got to protect him for 4 turns. Alright, well it's rather crucial to know where this guy's going. So, Banks. Actually, maybe Central actually, because she's not going anywhere. He's coming in. He's coming in, and the 2 people in that room can't do a damn thing about it. So, the guy who's not in that room is going to have to do something about it, and it's going to raise the alarm. But what the fuck can we do? We literally, by mandate of the game, we cannot... Well, maybe you can interrupt that and resume it later. But we don't want to be fucking waiting turn after turn after turn for when he can get through. Leaving this guy walking around is not really an option when he wants to patrol the room that our objective is in. I'm saying that out loud because it just feels like the game is telling me don't knock this guy out, but the game is also telling me you have to get rid of this guy. You just have to get rid of him, and killing him raises it by 4 levels, and knocking him out raises it by 2 levels. I don't like those kind of things where it's just like damned if you do and damned if you don't. I want to feel like there's something to aim for, like some perfect thing I could do that would make it all work. But no, I'm just gotta fucking tase the guy and sit on his face. So the camera guy's back. I don't want to hack him yet, really, because... Oh, we should have shut that door. International could shut that door. Maybe she should. Or maybe Charlem could drag this guy behind. Because he's... no, he can't. Well... Let's find out where that guy's going first. He's coming in this room. And why wouldn't he? Why not just join the fucking party? Well, okay. So we won't drag that person. When he goes in there, if we then predict that he's going to go into this room, then Central is going to have to come and tase him. Actually, her taser is effectively free for the time being. It's going to raise the alarm, but that's not my call. I didn't choose to need to take them out. I'm not being very articulate now. So we did see a guy in here, didn't we? Is he the one who came out? Oh, I can't remember anything now. Maybe I'm not going to unlock that door. I feel like unlocking it makes it possible for guards to go through. I don't think that's how it works at all. I think probably just their patrol routes are configured not to go through locked doors. So, just to recap what's going to happen next turn. One guy is knocked out. Camera drone is probably going to come through here and maybe see Charlem. There's nothing we can do about that. I guess Charlem himself could move. This goes out for 3 turns, so he could hide temporarily. But then it would see the body, so it's still going to raise the alarm. Could be worth it. What if he dragged the body over there and then... No, probably can't do that. How far does the camera drone move though? It doesn't go... Wait, what is that path? Is it telling me where it goes? No, that's planning a route from Charlotte to this guy. Okay, we can't see him, so I don't think we can observe his movements. So it can't get through the door in one turn, but it could go like here and then look in this direction. Yeah. Maybe it's fine. I suppose we could hack it. Oh no, we can't hack it. Oh god, we can't even hack it. Might be able to hack it next turn. So yeah, things that cost power, like that taser, kind of, there's no point not using them right now. Ugh, so much to think about, but so little I can really do.
They've noticed us, and they're sending someone to check this terminal. Keep them occupied while I finish.
Actually, that guy's no problem. This chap will probably detect Central next time. Can we not observe him? Maybe you can't observe drones. Let's see where this guy's going. He's just taking a few paces forwards. It's rather strange. So if that's the case, we probably don't need to, but we can drag the body over here, and then when it comes back we can drag it back again. Just shuffling the body around. So that guy's not a problem. Camera drone we can just hack if we want to. Oh, we can't hack. Yeah, we can hack. And that might be worthwhile. This guy, Central can take him out once he comes out. We don't have eyes on him, so we can't do anything about it yet. Switch to the wrench so that we can deal with all these. Do we want to hack that this turn? I think we do. Because if it detects her, that could be awkward. What do we want to do with it though? The further we get it out, the more a problem it's going to be when it wakes back up. But it will be a while before it wakes back up. We don't really need eyes anywhere, do we? But we don't have them. So perhaps... Oh, it could shut the door. I don't know what the hell that helps with. Let's do it anyway. Nothing for International to do. In fact, the power we spent on that is nothing. It's going to be regenerated almost next turn. Oh good. Oh god. Ah, fucking hell. Oh no, he's an armor 3 guy.
Warning, dating installed.
What? One guard sent to investigate the location of an agent each turn. Every turn, forever. Oh no, 3 turns. Okay.
What the hell was that? I know we're in the building now. Just give me a bit more time.
Oh, this is ridiculous. I can't sit on everybody. I can take them out. Pretty much everybody, I'll have a way of taking them out, but I just can't keep them all down all the time, and if I let them get back up, they outpace my recharge rate on all my things. So Central can take out this guy. He is coming straight for us. You know what I'm so tempted to do is just put the drone in the doorway so he can't get in. Central can take him out more or less any time. I don't know, maybe this is too good a time. What's she doing anyway? She's just camping, right? So she might as well camp while sitting on someone. Yeah, and we're not short of power. Oh god, I think it's crashed. No. Should probably leave it there. Now, did we already? No, we've got no lines on that guy. Where is he going? He's coming straight for us, of course he is. And he's one of the ones who sets off an alarm. And the taser is not recharged. We can't block him with the drone. I mean, he'll open the door, I'll see this guy. And then we could just close the door. Then he'll kick it in, of course. But by that stage, this guy would have his taser recharged, and we can knock him out. I think that's a plan. He's got a gun, right? Yeah, so when he opens the door, he'll stop and aim at this guy. I suppose and there's no real chance that's going to fail. Oh god, we can't get off this guy, he's going to wake up in one turn. I don't know why. Oh, we shot him with a gun, didn't we? And that was only a 2-turn thing. For some reason, like, our taser... If you tase someone, it says 3 turns and you get 3 turns. If you shoot someone... Oh, is it because we shot him on Overwatch? Maybe that counted as the first turn of him being not unconscious? If that's true... That's really worth... Oh god, if that's true, that's terrible. Because it means what we should have done was stand Monster out in the open without putting him in Overwatch, intentionally, so he would get into a gunpoint situation, and then, on his turn, shoot that guy, and then we get the full 2 turns of unconsciousness. If that's how it works, that's a weird system. It means if you know you're going to need to shoot someone, you shouldn't go into Overwatch. Fucking nuts. Okay, so I think I like that plan though. Maria could stand in the way so that if someone does get shot, it would be her, and we wouldn't interrupt the hack, but I just don't believe that he will get shot. Maybe that would make sense. Even if we don't close the door. Oh yeah, she needs to stand there to close the door. But even if we couldn't close the door, he can just tase them, because he will have his taser next turn. Okay, so that basically requires no intervention right now. Camera drone dude doesn't require anything. She can't drag him any further, right? We tried that, yeah. Banks could go shopping. I still can't really remember if is there someone around here? This goes out for 3 turns. So that's a proper... Oh, what? No! Take the body with you. And then put it down to unlock the door. Okay, I am going to unlock the door. So yeah, maybe one turn she's going to run to the shop. Or maybe she's going to drag the body to the shop. I hadn't even thought about that. She could drag the body to the shop. She's only got 2 AP, so she can't do it this turn. The closer she gets, the better. The less AP it'll take to get there once... Oh, when she does go. Maria could drag this guy to the other side of the door, because then what's that? Drop body, right? So yeah, then she can get that power if we need it. We don't need it yet, but that's a thing that's handy to sort of have on the cards. So this guy, we know how we're going to deal with him. That guy is already dealt with. Was there another one? No one else in our vision. so we should be fine. Weep. Do you think that raised the alarm level?
Warning, demon installed.
Demon reboots 2 objects each turn. Good lord, man. Good lord.
Demon got through my counterattack.
Good lord.
We're almost there.
That's inhuman. Oh, and I... Wait, what? Oh no. I can hack it, okay. So I can take those back. And we are doing really well on power, so... That's one where... And that camera is not... optional. It's not okay for that camera to go back. We need that camera. Give me the fucking camera. This guy's... I love this guy. His story is... He's got this amazing shield. It's got 8 firewalls and 8 layers of armor. He is impervious to every weapon in the game. There's nothing that can pierce 8 layers of armor all at once. And he's about to run in the room, and then Maria sets off an EMP, which neutralizes his whole shield, and then Decker just tases him with a regular bog standard taser. And then Banks just sits on him for 14 turns. And as he's lying on the ground, his security network helpfully installs a demon to protect his shield, so that if it ever does come back online, then there'll be extra penalty for taking out. And then also the enemy security grid upgrades the security of his shields. And he's still lying there with Banks sitting on his face, just saying like, guys, that's not really the problem I have right now. If you could take the person off my face, that would be handy. Just like, good news, Agent, we've upgraded your shield. Right, so we can tase this guy. Right, we've got our taser back. Yep. Now there's even more people to sit on, but we've only got to do this for one more turn, apparently. That drone is sleeping. Do we have... What is Decker doing? What the fuck is he doing? What is the point of you, Decker? Why doesn't he... If he ran, could he make it to that body? He can make it to that one, right? Yeah. Pretty sure. If he goes there, he'd have 1 AP. Yeah. He can pin that body. So... Old Sharlam is going to tase this one. Didn't need to close the door, which is great. What am I doing? It's going to raise the alarm, but I think that ship has kind of sailed, hasn't it? What have we got? Agent to the location every turn. 2 objects rebooting every turn. At least we'll get some money and a pass card, which you can easily carry. So that's good because it takes some of the pressure off Banks. We don't need Banks with us necessarily. And then I think we do want Decker to be here because he's not doing anything useful where he is. Running did not cause any problems. And it's just keeping everyone unconscious, just keeping them down, means that when we do have to move, when we have to leave those bodies behind, we get a 3-turn grace period for everyone except this guy for some reason, who's just sort of... Is it because he's a soldier? Oh no, we established this because we shot him, and we shot him in Overwatch, so we think we lost a turn. But even when he's unconscious, his armor counts. If his taser recharges by the time we need to leave, he could Sharlam could, on his turn, tase this guy so that he'll be down for 3 turns. Or we could just kind of, maybe what we should be doing right now is just dragging him further and further. What? She can drag him that far? That's incredible. That's fantastic. That's like him being unconscious for a whole other turn. Of course, I mean, she's going to take longer to get out, but she's fast. So it helps everyone else. That's fucking awesome. Maybe Owen should start dragging things. Decker doesn't have any AP at all. That's so cool. Okay, so they may be sending more guards, but we don't know of their location. Banks could... What is that? Do you think that's a camera that's seeing that location? Because that's our starting room. So if there was a camera in that room, we would know about it. So that vision cone has to be an actual enemy, I think. Banks, if you went there, you'd have 6 AP left. So you should. Because then you could peek, right? I don't think you look the direction I was thinking you would look. So that is a vision cone of an enemy. There's an enemy in this room, and he's going to come back to this room. So it's not my imagination. We have been seeing someone coming in and out of that room. So back to your body. Shut the door. Good to know. If we had a camera in that room, that'd be great. But we're not going to hack things that we don't need to, because we are going to need our power to recapture all the things they're going to recapture. So you could drag that body somewhere. Don't really know where the... Maybe she's in a bad spot there, so maybe she should go over there. She is able to limitlessly re-tase level 1 armor people. So that's kind of amazing. That's not like... She's probably the most useful person we have. So it's kind of dumb that I've left her back here. Alright, but everything else seems pretty good, doesn't it? No immediate threats, everyone's unconscious, no one's on a timer, everyone's out for as long as we sit on them. And this, just totting it up, yeah, this is why you have 6 agents, because we have 5 agents sitting on enemy agents. Okay, what's rebooting? Hello, hello.
I've got the codes. They're too complex for manual entry, but I can load them into my subdermal data bank.
We're almost there. Monster, rendezvous with me at the mainframe entrance.
Okay, so both Central and Monster need to be there. This is the mainframe. It's called the mainframe lock, but it's actually the mainframe. What it means is it's a locked mainframe. Surely. Oh, unless that's the door. That's a door. So this is the lock to the door to the mainframe. The mainframe is over here. If they just had a window or something so you could see that's the mainframe and this is the thing that lets you into the mainframe. Because my worry is that like this is just a thing, there'd be like 3 different locks around the level and we've got to hack them all and then the mainframe is somewhere else. But this is the mainframe room. We found the mainframe. Right. Okay, so what's coming back online? Camera there. That's the same damn one we just rehacked. And then camera there. I don't care, man. I mean, I'll just rehack them. Yeah, both of them, right? Should I hack the laser grid? Because otherwise Central's gotta... Well, that only adds a demon. Hacking the laser grid costs me 3 power. Getting rid of a demon costs me 2 power. So that's how that works out. Still kind of want to hack that shop. Did we? We hacked that shop once, didn't we? And it's been rehacked. Yeah, that's the thing they took back. Alright, well that's less worrying. I mean, what do we need to shop for right now? Nothing, right? Recharge packs would be great, but I think this is going to be the time when we use all our power. So let's firstly hack this thing, because that's... We've lost vision of this whole place. The camera drone... One thing we could do with that is have Deckard Buster chip it. Oh no, it's got 3 firewalls, right? Yeah, so that wouldn't work. So we'll just use power on that in the conventional way. What I'm trying to figure out really is wow, he can drag him a long way. I think we will drag him as far as we can and put him down. Trying to figure out, we want International to get any of these things pretty soon, but are we ready to abandon the bodies? That's the key moment, is when we ditch the bodies and make a run for it. I don't think we are, because I'm pretty sure Monster's going to have to do something here, which might take some time. I hope that's instant, and then we go into the mainframe, and then I'm sure Central will need to upload Incognito, and that'll be a process that takes some time as well, and there'll be a final stand. And maybe that means we continue sitting on everyone, or maybe that means that's when we run into here and sort of try and hold up. Holding up is not a good tactic here, because it's not like a game where you create a crossfire on a choke point and mow down everyone who comes in. All of your resources are limited. Taking out one person always costs the same amount. It's not... There's no area of effect, really. There's EMPs, I guess, but that's only for shielded guys. Anyway, thing I care about is Monster sprinting. monster needs to sprint to there. And we also want... don't care about the noise. We also want Central over here. Ditch that body. She will abandon the body. I don't think there's any reason to not. And does she just go straight through it, or do we hack it? I think we decided we're going to let her go straight through it. But before she does, we should hack everything we're going to hack. So, what's that? That camera, we definitely want that one, don't we? Actually, no one's in that room. But we don't want everyone to go through that firewall. See... oh, it cost me so much to get rid of that thing. Like, it's all very well to say Central goes through it with just one demon, but we already went through that thing once and we created another demon, so we created 2 demons already for that. And if we just hacked it in the first place, we would have saved money in the long run, saved power in the long run. But Central goes through it, no one else needs to go through that. Central and Thingy do that, everyone else stays around here, maybe. See, I've been dragging the bodies as far away as possible, because when we leave, I was thinking I'd leave them here. But maybe we can't do that. I mean, certainly right now it makes more sense to take the bodies closer, so that we're nearby to help out if we can. But the bodies don't get any closer to waking up. Yeah, I think that's true. This guy's going to wake up, because we can't keep him down. We've run out of people. Yep. Well... she can get that far. She's 1 turn ahead of him. So maybe she can take the body with her. For now. The trouble is it means she'd just be standing in the laser panel. Well, that's not really acceptable, is it? So yeah, she's going to run through. Oh wait, that drone is going to see her. So let's wrench that drone. The drone can camp the body. If she just brings it a bit closer. In fact, yeah, she can drag it into the... she can drag it into the... maybe not into the field, but drop it there, and then she can move on. Triggering a demon. Okay, that one's bad. For 4 turns, I can't tell whether something has a demon. That's a monstrous demon. Oh, but the panel went off. That's interesting. Is it rebooting? Yeah. So it reboots next turn. Okay, so you couldn't trigger it twice in one go. But yeah, we're going to use the drone to camp this guy. Can't do it this turn, unfortunately. In fact, if she had dragged him to the laser, that would have worked. It would have been this turn. Would have saved it. Saved a turn. Alright, so these guys, I think they've just got... oh, he's already dragged as far as he can in the wrong direction. Maria is going to try and get closer to these panels. Why are we so power rich? Oh, we should have just hacked this fucking thing. We know there's a demon on it. I can't decide. No, we're not going to hack it. We're going to avoid it. Avoid the laser grid. Does anything else need hacking? Because we've got a lot of power. I think we've done all we can, haven't we? Oh, what? I was thinking about something for Decker. Oh, he's going to bust chip something, but that doesn't really make any sense now. Oh, this is going back online. This camera. Could he... he could run there and bust chip it, but he couldn't take the body, could he? No. So, we're going to let that camera reboot for now, are we? No, there's no point in letting it reboot. If we're going to bust it, let's bust it now when it doesn't have a demon on it. Because we do remember that it doesn't. Whereas we might forget that. Alright, just going to end the turn or I'm going to go out of my mind. Oh, good. Omniprotector. Oh, he's the shieldy guy. Oh, God. Oh, it's not going to give me power, is it? Incognito has provided you with Turing, allowing you to reduce all firewalls by 2 at the cost of 5 power. Oh, okay. All firewalls by 2 for all firewalls for 5 power. That's a bit good, isn't it? I mean, not for the 3 ones, that doesn't really help me because it's still going to cost me 3 power to finish them. But the ones that it's taking back from us, these number 1s, it would get all of them at once. Trouble is, of course, I can't quite make it there. But then, maybe if Central does, it won't matter. Monster needs to do it. Oh, 1 square away, come on. She could pick him up and drag him to it. Alright, well, next turn then. And drone should camp on this guy. Can be very helpful. What is happening there? What? I have vision of that room. Why can't I see? That is the source of someone's vision cone. Is there like a cloaked enemy or something? Because something strange is going on with vision in general. They've taken that one back from us now, the useless camera. Why can't I see? There's 2 fucking guys there! What camera? Excuse me, Mr. Camera, why didn't you not tell me about this? Well, it'd be worth your while to find out where they're going, wouldn't it? They're coming for us. Okay, they're both... I think they already know what we're doing. So when a bunch of guards come, that's only a drone there, no one's in danger over here. All our agents are in this room. They can all go through here. But it's actually... yeah, we want to leave as soon as we can. Turns out strength would have been the best thing to upgrade here. So we don't care about people finding bodies at this point. Oh shit. Are they really going to make it that far in this turn? I'm not sure I believe that. Well, we can't close that door now. If they do make it that far, they'll definitely see Deckard. Nothing I can do about that, is there? I can't believe cameras don't show guards sometimes. That's a fucking inconvenience. Cameras that are coming back online. That one is. And isn't it going to see them? I thought about closing that door, but I figured guards wouldn't be a problem. Okay, so I could hack it back. If I don't... Ow! Sorry, my hand hurts. If I don't hack it back, then... Sorry, if I don't hack it individually, I would use Turing. It cost me 3 to hack it individually. Turing is going to take that back, and that useless camera, which I don't care about, and the shop, which I might not care about. It doesn't really get us anything super good, but we do need to do something this turn. And this guy, the only ways to take him out are hacking and EMP. I'd love to EMP him, but it's a long journey. So maybe we activate Turing now. We could do it again later. And if we do it again later, then a bunch of things will be hacked. Fuck it, let's do that. Ooh. One of the things I was wondering is, does that activate demons? Because if so, we could activate a lot of demons all at once. So what are these things? The reboots are about to end after this turn. Demons are still hidden for 3 turns. Alright. End turn? Yeah. All the things I'm worried about are things I can't do anything about.
What was that?
Someone's down.
He actually...
Calling it in. Looking around.
He's detected the body, but he hasn't detected
Hey,
Decker.
that thing.
Looks like I've got something.
The default state of the universe is chaotic. Chaos is the superposition of all probabilistic outcomes.
Thanks for that. Alright, before we do anything, let's get Central out of the way so that the monster can do the codes.
Open sesame.
Oh my god. That's cool. Central should have ran, of course, but too late for that now.
I need to do this alone. Bar the door and don't let anyone follow.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's actually... She suddenly got infinite action points.
It is getting dark. Mother, are you there?
Act of motherly kindness.
Five, 6, 8, Alpha override Omega 3.
Access denied.
5, 6, 8, Gamma reboot procedure 11.
Access denied. Detected.
Okay, we'll do this the hard way.
They've broken through my grid. Heavy stuff incoming.
Not a good time.
I'm getting the hell out of here. You need to do the same if you want to live.
Here you are.
Warning. Security personnel have been notified and are en route. User identified.
Mother.
This host is acceptable.
Wipe the SetNet records and reroute their security protocols towards
I now control the entirety of SecNet.
all of SecNet? That's not possible.
Taking control of the Guardian satellite network. Priming orbital lasers.
Orbital lasers? What are you doing?
KNR headquarters destroyed.
Wait,
Plastech headquarters destroyed.
that's not what I asked you to do.
FTM headquarters destroyed. Sakaka manufacturing facilities purged of organic materials. Production facilities online. You have served our purposes well. You have been rewarded for your service and will not be harmed. You may now leave.
I often say that to my mum. Wow, that was it! I didn't know that was going to be it. I thought there was going to be another countdown thing. She said seal
What
the door and
hell
stuff.
is going on? 1 minute a combined security apparatus of 4 megacorps is bearing down on us, and the next, SecNet is gone.
She tipped them off. This was her plan all along.
What? Your AI, where is it?
She's no longer in our employ. Operator, are you there? We've made it. It cost us dearly, but we've made it.
Who's operator? Oh, it's me. I forgot. Oh my god, we unlock them just as agents. We can... Oh, wow! Oh, that's neat. I assume there were special one-case things. Oh, I forgot about that. I wonder if that was... no. Probably wasn't doing it. So, yeah, that's just the same thing that we had before. Oh, man. Monster's no good, man. He's no good. Both of them are a bit weird, actually, as agents. Alright, program's unlocked. Faust. Faust and Brimstone. Gain 2 power per turn. 20% chance of a demon installing. Oh, come on. Breaks 1 firewall for 3 power. That's terrible. 10% chance of demon reversal. Alright, they're kind of like complementary powers. So, wow. Unlock Shaman Banks for rescuing them. I wonder if that's the only way you unlock agents, is by rescuing them. Because if that's the case, then you've got to... Hey, I didn't get it. Oh, that's an item, so you don't get it by default if you rescue her. And yeah, that rifle would have been awfully good, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that have been nice? When you rescue someone, their equipment should be in a locker on that same map, and maybe like the other side of the map, so it's difficult to get to, and it's really highly locked or something. But it's such... You rescue someone and you just get nothing for them, and you can't buy tasers most of the time. Okay, fusion. Gain 3 power per 4 turns. 4 turn cooldown. 3 power per turn for 4 turns. So you spend 5, and then you get 12 spent over, so you get an extra 7 essentially. Spread over 4 turns. I don't know why you'd... That's kind of weird. It's like... I suppose if you're near your cap, you would spend that to kind of... Yeah, it's still weird. Parasite, my old friend. Affect target to break. Oh, that's interesting. So this was always... That was always how it worked, but I think it used to be 1 power by default, and then it would go up per hosted power strain. It's not very good though. It takes so long to work that even if you save power in the long run by not using too many at once, the fact that it takes 3 fucking turns to unlock something is just fatal. You just, when you want to hack something, you want to hack it now. At least that's it as a replacement for lockpicks. Oh no, okay, so we unlocked a bunch of agents we didn't rescue. EMP blast. Well, we like EMP. I don't know... what's the radius of that? Oh, it's manual, you just do it to one thing. That's really cool though, because he can take out that 8 shield thing. Normal Disruptor, and Shock Trap. Love the Shock Trap. Nika has an extra attack per turn. Gains 3 AP after every attack. I think that might be new. And she's got a special one. So it only consumes 2 power. That's not bad actually. Oh wait, but it only knocks them out for 2 turns. I swear, like, Neural Disruptor, in game I'm sure it said 3 turns, and I've seen that change all the time. Okay, so we're leveling up a lot. I think the game is not expecting you to complete it on experience mode on your first attempt. It doesn't know, we started from scratch, so it doesn't know I played before. Rapier breaks 1 firewall, power cost increased by 1 for each alarm level. Yeah, that's a thing that's okay to have in addition to lockpick, but you wouldn't want it instead of lockpick. Seed. The first program each turn costs 4 power less to run. What? That's amazing. That can't be constant. Every turn, the first thing you do costs 4 power less. So all of my lockpicks would be free. First one each turn would be free. That's ridiculously good. That can't be how it works. That's madness. I usually only hack 2 things per turn. A lot of turns I do only hack 1 thing, or maybe 0. That's crazy good. Maybe it's a one-time use thing. Maybe once you use it, it's gone. No, it can't be. Each turn. First program, each turn costs 4 power less to run. What? The difference in the quality of these things just seems mad to me. Alright, that's it. I got total XP gained 1500. I don't know. No, this is confusing. I don't understand what that's saying. Oh, that you get more points for the higher ranked missions that you completed. Oh, and it's that mission was pretty good, and it was difficult, kind of, but it really messes up the pacing by telling you the thing, like when you're doing your last stand for 5 turns, that's someone just getting codes to unlock the thing you're actually here to do. And after you get those codes, you've got to go somewhere else, then you've got to use a different device, and that's just going to unlock a door, and then when you unlock the door, you get someone else inside the door, and then they do the final objective. And then she even says, seal me in, because it's going to take a while. So it feels like it's all building up to that last stand, and so when I did that last stand of 5 turns, I wasn't thinking like, oh, if only I can survive these 5 turns, it will be all over, and I'll make it. Because if I had been thinking that, I would have been much more excited about the prospect. Instead, I was thinking like, well, I've got to ace this, I've got to completely get through these 5 turns easily, because now we've got another thing to do after this. And then when that turned out to just be a cutscene that finished the game, it felt almost like a bit of an anticlimax. I mean, I'm pleased to have completed it, but I felt like the game was telling me that the previous thing was telling me to work up to that as the final last stand, and I was in a good state, so I could have actually survived a tougher thing. It's interesting, like it felt twice as hard as it did when I played in early access on easy, but I only ever one agent went down in the entire campaign, and ultimately I just didn't lose much ever. I didn't really screw anything up. I got every safe on almost every level, obviously not that last one, and so I basically kind of aced it, which suggests that it wasn't that hard. But in order to do that, basically the difference was my performance was probably about the same as it was in easy. Like, I still completed it, I still took very few, well, only one minor casualty that I was able to instantly revive. But to do that, it took me nearly twice as long. I think it was taking an hour to an hour and a half on missions, whereas it used to be like 30 to 40 minutes on easy. So it's like my performance is constant, but just how long it takes me to pull that off is longer, which in a way, you could, if I just said that to you, it might sound like a criticism, but I kind of like that. Like, I love the idea that this thing is just so rich and so complex that even when they ratchet the difficulty up like massively, you can still do it really well. You just have to really think about it. You just have to really consider every possibility and do it carefully. And obviously I could have a lot more to improve on that side of things, and I can probably get a lot better on higher modes and things. But yeah, it's interesting. You could go too far in that direction. It's telling me to go to expert mode next, and I don't want it. I'm not going up a difficulty. I can't. That was so taxing. That took so much thought and so much planning. I can't go any higher than that. So what I want to do, I actually want an easier experience, which I might get by replaying on experienced because I know it better now. Or I might even go down to easy, just to kind of... I want to play again because I want to get different items, because that was very different to my previous playthroughs that we just focused on totally different things. And I have loads of new ideas for what I want to concentrate on next time and how I want to specialise my agents. But I don't want to spend an hour and 40 minutes on a mission again. Like, not right away, at least. I want something different, but not harder. So yeah, that was fucking great, though. What an amazing game.